in Lubbock, Texas.
How you looking at that fly route but don't see the route next to
From last
him?
year's playoff, the Texas Longhorns
Nobody over there with this
taking
nigga.
on one of the top
This nigga
5
still
teams
running.
in
He
the
put that ball. He
conference,
put that
the
ball in.
Texas Tech Red Raiders.
Right here, touchdown.
Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Colligan, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
You don't know about us, Texas.
And no chance at a return here.
You got the
They'll
same
start
with
this
that team
drive at their
rivalry
own
too?
25.
Or is that shit changed?
My shit changed. It started off with me and C-Mike. The first couple of years, and now me and C-Mike play every goddamn game. Week 2, yeah, somewhere early in the season now, yeah.
I think the only game that's programmed for the last game is this game.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake.
Georgia and Florida.
That's caught. It's Stone. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
What's that nigga name that was it Sermon? The nigga that we were looking for the other day? Or Solomon? Solomon
A lot
one.
of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And that's a great job by the defender that time, locating the ball on the ground and hopping on it for a fumble recovery. And guys, that's the second straight game this guy has had a fumble recovery. Had one the last time out.
From the ball
He's got
carrier,
another
though.
one here.
Offense in a bunch formation. Red pass, it's complete.
Oh, no, you good. You good. I ain't beat it again.
And the Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll run for it on third and short. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
No, just number 1 from each side.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. The RPO fires complete to the left. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
And the Red Raiders can really attack on this second and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. That's a fumble. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
You know, tackles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know... Turning it on! Good execution. They moved the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you could see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
And a nice play by the defense. 3rd and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
And the Red Raiders will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's McCutcheon. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down.
Intercepted deep in his own end. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Are you kidding me? Lucky number 7. He's got 7 interceptions on the season, consistently around the ball. High IQ, breaks on the football great. This guy just makes play after play after play.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Gonna take a shot. He's got it along the sideline. Off and running. The 30. The 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
14, Texas Tech, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They'll run it from the gun. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Stone. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Here's the pressure. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. This time he's got his man. Makes the grab, and he's got it down.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Right on the money. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for. And you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, you know, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
And the Red Raiders come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Fires to the tight end. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's McCutcheon. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
The Red Raiders have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to throw again. The sure hands, it's McCutcheon.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Gets it out quickly. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They're willing to gamble. Let's see if it pays off. 4th and short from the 42. He's got it. First down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Red Raiders have this offense rolling. To the air on first down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Out of the gun, the inside give. He has the first and still on his feet. He's loose. 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Texas.
Number 24.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11.
Right there.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
The Red Raiders are in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Here's a heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And I expect them after that incompletion to go for it here on 4th down again. I know they're in their own end of the field right now, but we talked to the coaching staff coming into this one. They said, we are going to be aggressive no matter what. We haven't seen the punter in this game yet for them, and I don't think you're going to see him here either.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Back to pass. Pressure coming. Finds a man on the left. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
The RPO, it's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Touchdown Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up for the PAT. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Hey, well, why you don't like them check down routes?
And no chance at a return here. They'll start
and you ain't throwing the ball, you trying to, I mean, I'm throwing something down the side.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Making side adjustments here. Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Got the 1st down and more. There he goes to the left. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Well, there's a big run on offense, and guys, I don't think a defender even touched him anywhere near the line of scrimmage. That's how big that hole was.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Unloads quickly. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. And the Red Raiders in the hurry up. Going to sling it on 2nd down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
Snagged out of the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, going to the air. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking for a physical attack from the guy. At the 20, he's got space.
He's good on go.
Turning on the Jets. The 40. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Texas. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Yeah, I can't go in there. Get the fucking...
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Wants to go up top on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Red Raiders will move away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Here comes the Texas offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Throwing on the run. Pulls it in on the right. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Man, this guy has had an amazing year all season long. He has stepped up and made plays for his team when they needed it most. And with that last completion, he's now crossed 4,000 yards passing for the year.
Wants to throw on first down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
You see when he got there with just hugging Ty Simpson?
Wants to fire on second down. It's complete.
That nigga showed it.
Able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Any quarterback dropping down understanding. I'm getting
he looked like he could play though. I ain't seen much of him. Yeah, he looked like he could play though. Just like his statue, yeah, like the way that he built this shit.
Really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He caught it, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Longhorns! Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Wasting no time throwing on this drive.
Oh, get that.
Got it in the middle. It's McCutcheon. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. He's got an open man. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have...
Throws toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable.
Ball is loose.
Oh, we keep that bitch on the bounds. Y'all see that? Y'all watching my game?
Goes out of bounds
That's my ball.
through the end zone. It'll be a touchback and a turnover for this offense.
I ain't put my stream up. First time I've ever seen that right there.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Slings it downfield. Got his man on the right. Still on his feet. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And, man, that is a huge play for the defense because they had to stop the bleeding. On the very last play, they gave up an explosive one, and all of a sudden it feels like the defense is on their heels. But what a great job in an individual effort, winning up front, getting around the block, and getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds a man on the right. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down.
Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
I don't even goddamn recruit players. I mean, I can say I recruit them, but I don't scout them. Like, I just bring them in.
He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down.
You don't throw me in them small schools, you ain't got enough points to
Texas
really
Tech ready to
scout
send the
and
offense back
goddamn
onto
trying
the
to put
field.
points on niggas. So, I mean, you can bring in 3 stars.
Trying to start the
Yeah,
drive
that's
with a
cool.
pass.
That's all you need is just
Get it out on the screen.
And then, like
And
you
it's
said,
pretty obvious
after
there
that
was a
week
big
0,
hole in that
it's the
screen,
most
and the
pivotal week
defense
because you
ran
can go
right
in and
through
try to
it.
start studying some 4 stars.
And the Red
Anybody that ain't
Raiders
getting no
trying to
offer.
find their way
You can try to
forward
get the
after big
goddamn
loss on the
gun, get
last
up on
play.
the other teams,
And the
the
pass
other
to the
teams and shit like
sideline will
that.
pick up a short gain.
Like, I got a decent team this year.
They
My team
just
come over
can't
like
seem to
86
cover
overall
this guy.
team.
He keeps getting open even when he's
We're getting
running
there.
out of space
We're
on the
right.
sideline.
Yeah, running out of space, they're still going to feature him. They see the matchup, and look at the balance and the coordination and just
Wide open spaces. Oh, what a cut. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here. Taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Dropping touchdowns
and this one will be stopped for no gain.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Johnson got hurt.
The Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
I forgot Austin Mack was there.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own player. There he goes to the right.
Try to get that nigga in the quarter.
Inside the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns. The defense
yeah.
gets it done with that huge interception return. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make...
Trying to burn this defensive back. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Washington.
Well, this defense was ready for go bumps against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense.
He hurls one deep down the left side. It's caught. Flying out to the left. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Texas! Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Find space on the right. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
So now it's 2nd and long. Makes the grab. It's Stone. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Finds his tight end.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
And the Red Raiders line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Grab near the marker. It's McCutcheon. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
The Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first
Picture
down.
me rolling in my 500 thing.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Here's the give off the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards
I
right
guess
before
nothing
that
what it's saying
run,
it'll be. I
but
need
defense
some
gets the better of him there.
again. It's
Nice
like
job of
them beat
adjusting
on
up
me.
front. Good job being physical
I
by
tell you,
that
if I
D-line,
did
too.
the pain, I switched the scene
On third and
early.
long, he has to throw for it.
Through the day, I
And the
gotta stay
incomplete pass will bring
focused.
up fourth down.
Cause as a
And
kid,
that's
is
just the
all
kind
I
of game it's been
wanted.
for this quarterback in this offense.
I
You got a
heard
great
he
game plan
was
all week long. You're
vultures.
watching it
Wait,
throughout
wait,
practice.
wait,
You think
wait.
you're
He
going to have
could
a
have
chance
did
to light
almost
up the
he just
scoreboard,
rolled it.
but
Red
they're just
was
not
gonna
able to
murder when
hook up.
she
You got to
rolled
give
it.
this
We hit
defense
this
a ton of
chicken.
credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what
Are you
do
for
got?
raw way with?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Appalachian State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Kid Brewer
He said
Stadium.
he's right around with tears in his eyes. He's right. He said he ain't seen shit on the way home.
It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Georgia Southern.
Power football with the run.
Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know about that.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Yeah, went to Stacks.
He locked
To
everybody
the
out.
air on
Yeah, he
second
was
down.
going to Stacks and
Still
shit.
looking on the
And
move.
then Stacks, and see that's why I was telling you
And
about
he
that
just
playing time
chucks it
shit.
into the fourth
He had
row.
committed to Stacks.
I'll tell you, when this
And
guy's in a
goddamn
rhythm,
Stacks
he
ended
never
up
misses.
finding
And
him.
you've seen that in
Well,
this
I
game.
found a quarterback and told Stacks about it. Stacks added him to the board. The next week, the nigga decommitted and put Stacks at number 10.
Pulls and fired complete.
And he was already in his top 3 with UCLA, Georgia Tech, and somebody else. I don't know who he was, so I ain't looked at it
The
no more.
Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. A strike downfield. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got your roster at that position.
They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock.
Like this nigga on my team now, willing the way with a running back. He get 90% of my snaps at running back, but his shit ain't gonna move from a C+ because of the fact that I got a 5-star coming in next year. No, I only got a 5-star coming in next year, and the boy that's on the team this year, whatever the other boy is,
now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down.
He went up 1 point and is a better overall than he is now. So
they want that clock to run. Quick step and go. Finds a crease at the 20. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Longhorns! Nice catch and good
he
work
can't leave for a
afterwards
certain
to
amount of
get into
time
the end
now.
zone. They put up another
They
score
gave
here
him
in
that
the
extension
fourth, and they
earlier
are
this year
well
or
on their
some shit
way
this
to
year.
an 11-1 regular
Goddamn, I want to say when James Franklin got fired or some shit like that, they gave him a crazy extension then to keep him there.
Throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's past the 30. Still on his feet at the 45. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Yeah, be down there for a reason, though. I mean, someone needs to go to the computer team for a reason.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Quarterback making checks. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll try to get outside. Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
He gets it inside the 40, but he stopped at the 39, and that's not quite enough for the first down.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? Bringing it back. The tag. Touchdown, Texas. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media.